good morning and Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope that you all are doing well and waiting for today's lecture. Today we are going to start the new chapter from your book, that is chapter number 7, The Poet and the Jester. You can find this chapter on page number 55. It is very interesting to know that this chapter is actually the continuation of your previous chapter in which we had discussed the little boy Veda, in which the old lady had conveyed him something special, and she assumed for that boy that one day through your wisdom, you will going to get fame and wealth. And in this chapter we will going to discuss that how this little boy, when he grows up, how he earned the wealth and the fame through his wisdom. Let's have a look. The place where he used to live was the Yantyre. So that's why he became famous as the Vedam of Yantyre. Why? Because he learned to write and compose poetries. And he became very well known and the famous poet of Yantyre. Through his poetries, he grabbed the attention of the rest of the people. For this reason, people advised him to go to visit to the king of Yantyre, because he really loved the people who have some sort of the skills. But it was not easy for this little Vedam to reach to the king. He was trying to reach and he was finding the ways to reach there. One day, while going through the street, he found a man named as Mikolvich, who was very close friend of the king. Vedam was not familiar with Mikolvich, but when the people saw Mikolvich, so they addressed Vedam to please talk to this man, as he is very close to the king and he will help you to meet the king. Vedam at that time went to Mikolvich, welcomed him, and after that he told him about his skills, and the Mikolvich asked him to show me some of your poetry so that I get to know how much talented you are. At that time Vedam did the same. Those poetries were really impressed by Mikolvich, and he promised Vedam to arrange a meeting with the king of Yantyre. Then he went away. Obviously, as according to his promise, the Vedam was waiting for that day, that when Mikolvich was going to call him and arrange the meeting. The days has passed. The months had passed, but no meeting was called. At that time, Vedam found the house of Mikolvich and he reached to his house. As he belonged to the royal family, so the house was guarded by different security guards. The security guards forbade Vedam to enter the house. But he exclaimed that he is a very good friend of Mikolvich. When he entered into the house and he just met this man, Mikolvich. Can you imagine which sort of the expression given by his close friend? He denied to recognize the boy. And he asked his guards to throw him away. This attitude of Mikolvich made the little Vedam sad and upset. He started thinking what to do, how to meet the king. And suddenly, one day he get to know that the king of Yantyre had arranged a meeting, had arranged a party for different magicians to come and show their magical tricks. And that event was open for all the citizens to come. This was the prime chance for Vedam to enter to meet the king. And he made most most of it. He made the use of that chance. He went to the palace of the king of Yantyre. There, the famous magician was performing beautiful tricks that inspired everyone and even the king as well. And the most special trick that was performed by magician was that he has thrown his neck and placed it into his legs. That entertained everyone and the king as well. At that time, magician challenged the rest of the people, is there anyone who could fulfill much better trick than this? At that time, everybody was silent. King was waiting. Either anybody could stand up. Then suddenly, Vedam stood and he accepted the challenge. King asked about this boy that who are you? This was the prime chance for him. He introduced himself that actually I am not the magician, I am the poet, I am your friend. Your close friend Mikolvich knows me very well. When the Mikolvich heard this, he was quite ashamed because he was not able to fulfill the promise that he had made. This made Mikolvich feeling quite ashamed at that time. But now, eventually, Vedam had met the boy, the king. So the king offered him that if you will going to perform something really interesting, then I will going to give you the reward. Which sort of the reward? You will get the bag full of gold coins and you will going to stay for the whole life into my beautiful palace. And if you will not going to perform something interesting or you are just wasting the time of all of us, then I will punish you strictly. Vedam accepted the challenge and he just reached to the stage. He asked one of the attendants to bring something in the packet. Magician was looking at the boy very astonishedly that what he was going to do. And everybody was astonished. You can see in the picture, everybody was looking at the boy what he was going to do. Then he received the packet from the attendant. He asked the magician that first I will perform the trick but with my closed eyes. But the same trick you will have to perform with the open eyes. This made magician quite surprising. He said, okay. And he sprinkled the powder with the closed eyes. You can see on page number 63. He sprinkled the powder with the eyes closed. And he started sneezing. This made magician quite astonished. He asked, what is this? He replied, actually it is the red chili powder and you will going to sprinkle it with your open eyes. Only the imagination was making the magician quite afraid and everybody in the hall started laughing. That before performing the trick, the magician became frightened that no, I could not be able to do this. So this made the king very happy that although he had not performed something magical, but he had performed something interesting. That even before performing that trick, magician moved apart. So, according to his promise, the king not only rewarded him with a bag full of gold coins, but for the lifetime he will going to stay in the house of the king. That is all related with the explanation of this story, the poet and the jester. But what idea we are getting from this? As explained by the old woman in the previous chapter, that Vedam was quite wise boy. The person who is wise, who is full of wisdom, can earn wealth as well as fame. through his wise acts. So we can say that wisdom is important than wealth, as he had selected both of the things in the previous chapter. But over here he has shown that through his wisdom he got wealth as well as the fame. I hope you understand this story well. Okay, if I talk about the work that is being uploaded on the homework folder are the word meanings. You can find the word meanings in the book as well and on the homework folder as well. Okay, let's discuss the meanings. First one, urged. The meaning of urged is to encourage someone, as the people of the city were continuously encouraging the boy to try to arrange a meeting with the king. Audience. Okay, over here audience means meeting, as he asked Micolius to arrange an audience with the king. That means the meeting. Impress, to have very favorable or very impressive effect upon someone, that lasts for long time. Pounce, to jump. Embarrassed, feeling ashamed, as Micolius was feeling ashamed, as he did not fulfill the promise he had made. Lashes, the eyelashes, the whips of the strokes of the whips. Bewilder, someone who get puzzled, who get confused. Right? That is all related with today's class. Hope you understand the explanation and the work as well. If still you have any sort of the query, you can ask on our WhatsApp link. We will going to meet inshallah in the next class with the exercises. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.